pyramid of sides or base 40 mm, altitude 60, rests with its base on HP with a side base parallel to VP. So we have to make one of the edge parallel to VP here, and it is 20 mm from it. Okay, it has to be at a distance of 20 mm from it. It is cut by a horizontal section plane and bisecting the axis. So horizontal section plane means, so it should be like this, and it is exactly cutting exactly half of the axis. So 60 mm means we have to cut it exactly at 30 mm. Okay, so first we are going to draw XY line here. BP, HP and Y here. I can see here we have to draw a pentagon pyramid, but it should be at a distance, and the base should be parallel to VP, and it is 20 mm from it. So 20 mm means here I'll draw one dimension line to show it. So 20. So here I'm going to construct a pentagon pyramid parallel to it. So it is 40 mm. So now we use the protractor to mark for 72 degree here. Okay, 72, and here also we mark it for 72 degree. Now draw a line of length passing through this point for a distance of 40 mm. Now take the compass, measure 40 mm and cut two arcs. Okay. I'm done. So since it is a pentagon pyramid, so first we should mark for the middle points. Okay, to draw the perpendicular bisectors. Okay, so 40 means we should mark at 20. Okay, now I'm going to draw perpendicular bisectors. Okay, can give the naming A, B, C, D, E, O, O1. Okay, now we draw the front view. So for that we draw the projection lines. Okay, so here altitude 60 mm. B dash, D dash in bracket, C dash, E dash in bracket, D dash, O1 dash and O dash. So here the height it is 60 mm. So it is bisecting the axis. You can see here it is cut by a horizontal section plate and bisecting the axis. So bisecting the axis means 60 means exactly the midpoint. Here we should draw the locus line, cut plane, sorry, line 2 dash, line 2 dash, and then finally the thick line. Okay, here bisecting at a distance of 30. Okay, so now we can mention the cut points here. So it is cutting at here 1, this is 1. Okay, mention 1, there is 1, and this is where actually the cutting is occurring, right? I'm just projecting. Okay, so point number 3, we don't know exactly where it is cutting. So sorry, this is 3 and this is 4, 3 and 4, and this is 5. So 5 also cutting. So point number 2, we do know how much the exact length is. So for that, so what we do, we take a compass and we measure this distance and cut the arc. Okay, that is your point number 2. Now we join these points. Okay, so this is what the sectional top view. Okay, sectional top view. So this completes the problem. Okay, the next problem, it is a pentagonal pyramid of base side 30, axis length 60, rest with its base on HP on an edge of base which is perpendicular to VP. So perpendicular to VP, you have to construct a pentagon. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP, inclined at 45 degree to HP, and bisect the axis. Bisect the axis means we know that exactly cutting at the midpoint of the axis. Draw the front view, sectional top view, and true shape of the section. Okay, so first we need to construct a pentagon here. I will construct here. VP, HP, and Y. And here pentagon of dimension 30. Can take little lower. And we should mark for 72 degree. Okay, now we should draw a line of length 30 mm passing through this angle point. Okay, so take the compass, measure for 30 mm. Now connect it. Okay, so this completes the pentagon. So we can we'll give this as A, B, C, D, E. So since it is a pentagonal pyramid, so we should mark the midpoint here. Okay, so drawing the perpendicular bisectors here, because since it is a pyramid, so height of the prism it is 60. Okay, A dash, E dash in bracket, 1 dash, B dash and D dash in bracket, C dash and O dash. So now we have to draw an cut plane. So cut plane exactly cutting at midpoint of the axis, you can see bisecting it. So we mark the midpoint here and we draw the angle line now. So it is exactly 45 degree. So marking 45 degree, 45 degree to HP. So now drawing locus line. Okay, so it is having an angle of 45 degree. So this is 1 and this is 2. Sorry, actually this is 2 and 3 is here. And 4 we are getting here only, and 5 is this, so we join it. So this is the sectional top view. Okay, so now we have to draw the true shape. For true shape, draw x1 y1 here, and drawing perpendicular points from this here, 90°, and here the next point we have is this, next point we have is this. Okay, okay, so it is done. Now we'll extend little bit so that cutting will be easy if the length is more. Okay, so now we'll take compass. We'll measure the distance from this base heads to 1. Okay, then 1 to 5, the same line. Okay, and then we have point number 2, point number 2, and point number and point number point number 4, we have it here, the same line. And then point number 3, we mention it. This is 1, this is 5, this is 2, this is 4, and this is 3. Now we are going to join it. Okay, now we're going to shade it. We draw with the hatched lines. This is true shape of the section. Okay, so this completes the problem. Okay, in this problem they have given a pentagonal pyramid, base side 30, axis length 60, rest with its base on HP such that one of the edges is parallel to VP. So we have to make one of the edges parallel to VP here. That's what the first position we have to construct. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to HP, inclined at 45° to VP, passing through the pyramid at a distance of 10 mm from its axis. So here your section plane will be like this, perpendicular to HP means like this. Okay, it is cutting the pentagonal pyramid perpendicular to it, but angle like this. So we have to give inclination to VP at an angle of 45°. Okay, so first I am going to construct a pentagonal pyramid. So here I'll construct. Since it is, I can see here edges of the base here parallel to VP. So parallel means we should draw like this. So dimension here 30, 3 boxes, and angle we should consider here angle 72°. Here also angle 72. Drawing an line here for length of 3 boxes, that is 30 mm. Same way here also we do the same thing. Okay, now take a compass, measure 30 mm. Okay, so now join it. Okay, I mention the namings A, B, C, D, E. Now we have to draw the perpendicular bisectors. So for that, we have to mark exactly the midpoints. Okay. Okay, now I'll draw the slant edges. Remember it, in the case of pyramids, so we should draw the slant edges. Okay. This is O and this is O1. So axis length here 60. Now we can write A dash, D dash in bracket, O1 dash, B dash, D dash in bracket, and C dash, and this is O dash. 60. Okay, now you can see in this problem, it is cut by a section plane perpendicular to HP, inclined 45 degree to VP, and passing through the pyramid at a distance of 10 mm from the axis. So it is cutting like this. Okay, it is cutting like this at an angle of 45 degree. Okay, so what we have to do here, it is first we should take a 10 mm distance from the axis, means so we should take a radius. Okay, radius of 10 mm. So we'll take compass, measure 10 mm from scale. Okay, measure it and draw one circle. Okay, so here I can mention the dimension of it. It is dimension R10. Okay, so this is done. Now here we have to draw tangentially a angle line for 45 degree. I'm going to set it exactly so that you can draw here. Here it is 45. I can see here 40. So little bit we'll take here. This is our point. So we have marked for 45 degree. Just see it again. So tangentially we are going to draw cut plane here. Okay, okay, it is done. Okay, now see here, wherever it is cutting, we should mention the namings here. Cut points 3, and this is 4, So if we project it upward, so here one is getting 1 dash, and the point number 2 we are getting so okay, we'll mention here. Point number 3, it is easy to do. So point number 3 here we're getting 3 dash, and point number 4 we're getting on the base edge 4 dash, and for point number 2 I'm going to measure this distance, okay, from the base edge. Okay, or one thing we can do here, so because it's not parallel to xy, so I'm going to measure this distance from this O point to here. I'm going to draw an arc here. Okay, draw an arc here. That is your point number 2. Now I'm going to project it. Then now horizontally I'll take. So this is how we take a point number 2 dash. Okay, now we can join this point, and this point. So this is sectional front view. Okay, sectional front view. The same way we should draw the sectional top view of this. So for this parallelly, we should draw one line here. It is x1, y1. Okay, so now we have to mark perpendicular points. Okay, so 90. Okay, 90. So this is 90. This is 90. So okay, so now we have to measure. You can see with respect to this distance I'm going to measure and do it. So here 1 we are having it here, and 4 we are having it here. Now for the point number 2 and 4 we measure the distance and we cut the arc. Okay, for 2 and 3 here I'm going to measure from here to here. This is your point number 2, cut the arc, and point number 3 from this distance. Okay, now we can mention this is 2, this is 3. Okay, now we can join this. This is your true shape. Okay, so this is true shape of the section. This is sectional front view. So this completes the problem.